Nice. We are live. So, good evening, everybody. Let me introduce myself real quick. So, this is Leandro. I am 34 years old, live here in Santa Catarina, near Florianopolis. I've been here for a while, I believe since 2023. And, well, I work with IT infrastructure, and I think there's nothing really interesting about me. Okay. So that's it. We have our questions, and I would like to ask, first of all, I'm sorry, Warley, please introduce yourself and tell us what media devices were most popular in the 2000s.
Okay. Good evening, guys. My name is Warley. I'm 26. I work as a tech project manager. I used to be a host here on Talk and Talk, first with Spanish and then with English. Now I'm not a host here, but I think I will go back on that. In a general way I like to learn language. As I said, Spanish and English mainly. I like to run as well. And yeah, about me, I think that's it. And about the question number one, actually, I was born in 1999, so I don't know a lot about the 2000s, but I know that was a transition about analogic device and digital era. So I think it was like a mark on that, in the 2000s. And I know that, for example, iPhone was launched in 2007, I guess. So it was like a big change on mobile phones and cell phones in a general way. So yeah, I remember just about that.
Nice, thanks. And it's I'm glad you are back here. Well, last time I have talked with you, you were a developer or a software engineer. Now you are a project manager, right? Oh,
Yeah,
congratulations.
I have done a career transition to the managerial.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Warley. What about you, Ivana? Can you please introduce yourself and answer the first question?
My name is Ivina. I I've been work as a education supervisor for 3 years, and um, I like to do volunteer job and my free time as well. And for the question, so in 2000, I was 10 years and I saw something. And I think the most popular were TV. TV, it was much popular in this area age.
Nice. Thanks, Ivana. Nice to meet you again. Yasmin, what about you? Can you please introduce yourself and answer the question?
Sure. Hi guys, I'm Yasmin. I was born and raised in São Paulo, capital. I work as a software developer. I've been here in the platform since 2023. I started with the English. After that, I started with Spanish. Nowadays, I'm host of these both languages. And about the first question, I'm younger than Warley, so I'm born in 2005. Then but I remember some devices that we had. I remember of the desktop computers that was really new in that time, and also the DVD players. I didn't get the time of VHS, but I searched about it too. I also remember of some consoles of games before we had just Nintendo and I forgot the name of one that just have one button. So I remember that in
Atari?
old, yeah, this one. I remember that this one exists, but at 20s we started to have the PlayStation and Xbox too, if I'm not wrong. So yeah, I remember of these changes.
Nice. I'm feeling old here. Yeah, what can we do, right? Thanks, Yasmin. And what about you, Daniela? Are you there? We cannot see you anymore.
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, nice. So let me just said something. This is not a class, okay? This is not a classroom, so I'm not a teacher at all. I don't have this ability. I'm not into pedagogy any way. So
Okay,
but well, we are just trying to have a conversation, and don't worry if you made any mistakes. It's a process, so feel free to express yourself. Feel free to ask anything you want, and
okay,
if we can try to help. Okay. So
okay.
can you please introduce yourself and then answer question number one?
Okay. Well, first, I can to talk uh, about my English is very, very poor. And forgive me, please, about an error or the ropes it's like about the conversation. My name is Daniela. I am from São Paulo. Um, um, I work with the projects in the area of technology. Now I'm interested about the conversation in English because my work in 2008 I like I very like I very like the listening to the player and to talk in my cell phone. How to say pequeno in
Small?
English, teacher? Small. Yes,
Small.
yes.
Nice.
Is all.
Nice. You know what? You were asking, saying, I'm sorry, my English is poor, but you were listening in English and you were speaking in English.
So,
No, no, this is something really, really good. I mean, we are expressing ourselves. We are here for almost 20 minutes and 100% in English. Of course, I had a few words in
yes,
Portuguese, but
yes.
that's fine. That's a process.
I'm a very shiny,
Shy.
shy,
I
shy.
I believe I believe everybody here are a little bit shy at least, right?
Yes. Oh, thank you, guys.
Nice to meet you. And last but not least, Erica, please.
Me. Hello, America. I'm 35 years old. I live in Santos, the coast of São Paulo. At the moment, I work I work with tourism services, freelances as well. And yes, I'm graduating tourism and I'm transitioning the career in this time because I've been working a large moment of my life with customer services and things like that, relationships in the company, communication, and so on. And answering the question, I think we have a large difference between the earlier 2000, yeah, and the end of this period, 2010. No, in the earlier we could see some stuffs more uh, developing the technology like Discmans, that huge computers that we have a large place
in our homes. And I remember what more? Some PlayStations, some kind of that. But Discman, it was the most, and the cell phones starting as well.
Nice. Nice to meet you, and nice
Nice
for
to
your
meet
comments on that matter. I'm totally with you. I mean, I was born in 1991, so I'm 34 years old right now. And well, I remember my first computer was back in 2004, and it was a huge computer, and I had no internet, so I had nothing to do with it. Just play
you. Just to
some
play, né?
games, Bomberman and stuff, and that's it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I like it, your point. There's a huge difference from the beginning of the decade compared to the end of the decade. And the next question comes into this matter. I mean, question number two. Yasmin, please, do you remember your first mobile phone? What could it do? Of course, I understand that you were born, you probably haven't had your first mobile phone in the first decade, probably in the second decade, right? But please share your
Yeah.
thoughts about this. And please, after you respond, you can call the next one to answer the question as well. Please.
Okay. Before the question, I just want to share that I don't know if you guys remember, but I had a big nostalgia now about the Purple Place game. I don't know if you guys remember by name, but I will send just a photo here, and maybe you can remember of the time that we didn't have the internet on computers, and then we had to play that. I'm sending here,
What is the what is
but
the what
it's
is the name
Purple
of the game?
Place.
Purple Place. Hmm.
Yeah,
I'll
I
tell
don't
I'll
remember.
I'll tell you.
I
This
don't know
is
if
not from my
you
time.
yeah, I don't know if you guys played that, but yeah,
I
the I
believe I believe at
remember.
that time I was already working and taking a bus or stuff like that, but
Makes
I'm
sense.
not
Makes
sure.
sense. Makes sense.
Nice.
But about my first mobile phone, I remember when I got my first mobile was owned for my mom. So my dad bought one mobile phone for him and for my mom. And after a few years, when my mom changed her mobile phone, I own her mobile phone, old mobile phone. So yeah. And I remember was that once I didn't have the flip ones. I just have the button once. So I remember that a lot of people also talked about the big Nokia, and yeah, this one
I I
I
have shared
remember.
a game from my time, right? Snake.
Oh, yeah, I played that a lot too. And yeah, this was my first mobile phone, and was that about me? I didn't have so much experience with that.
Nice. Okay, so let me ask the next one. Erica, can you please answer the second question and then call the next one participant?
Okay.
Nice.
Well, I think my first mobile phone, it was a family one because my parents bought to borrow to everyone that went out home and need, and we shared this mobile phone, and it was like this one that you shared, a Nokia with and I remember a lot of this game, this snake game. I love it and I miss it.
So it was a
Uh,
community telephone, right?
yes, a community telephone.
Nice.
And when I got out at the university, and moved to São Paulo, I got my new my own phone. And it was like this one with the snake games and just to share some messages and make some calls. And after the after one is the next one is Warley.
Okay. I'm from the Nokia era, so I guess that my first mobile phone was the Nokia 1100, I guess. So as you know, it could do much, just, I don't know, send texts and the snake game and all this stuff. So it's totally different compared to nowadays, and the smartphones that we have. In this case, it wasn't a smartphone yet. So it's a lot of difference. And we have a lot of difference compared to the smartphone than nowadays, like the battery, for example, it was so much better and compared to the nowadays. And actually we couldn't do more with that, so it's totally different. Thinking about the video, for example, they was talking about sending texts in a general way, and we do that with WhatsApp so easily nowadays, and in the 2000s it was so different. So it's like of funny when I see this kind of difference.
We had to pay for each message, right?
Yeah, and
It
we
was a
send nowadays for free. It's incredible, right?
quote
Or
unquote
something like
free.
that. Yeah,
Quote unquote free, right? We
yeah,
sold our souls, but it's free to send
yeah,
messages, right?
yeah, yeah.
Call the next one, Warley, please.
Okay, go ahead, Ivna.
So I remembered um, my father with his first mobile phone, and it was very fancy at the age, but it was very heavy as well. And I remembered about how can I say, but the first time I saw color screen. Yes, I saw color
Yeah.
screen. I was very, wow, color screen. And I remember as well. Um, did you did you remember call for 3 seconds? It was very common in the past. O que que você tá fazendo? Onde você tá?
The first 3 seconds of the conversation were not billed, so we didn't
Yes,
use it our credits. Oh
you
boy,
didn't
I've
have
done
payment.
I've done a lot. It was crazy.
Yes, it was crazy, and it have had very gossip. But
Yasmin, I'm sorry, Yasmin and Warley, they have no idea what we are talking about. It's something
No, I
like,
haven't.
okay, I want to talk with you. So, hey Warley, hang up. And then you call me back. Hey Leandro, and then hang up. How are you doing? Hang up. And like you made like 50 calls to establish a conversation, nothing more than 3 seconds each one.
Because it was expensive?
Yeah, yeah, it was like if we spend like 10
very
minutes,
expensive.
I think if
If
you have
you
like
pass 1 second, wow.
yeah, but if you spend like 5 or 10 minutes speaking on a call, you've paid like 10 or $20, something like that, you know. And now my mobile phone, I paid like $30 or $40 a month, and I can call to any number in the entire country, paying nothing more. It's crazy. It's crazy, man. You have no idea. Thanks God you have born in you know in a recent time. Thanks even for remember this one. Yeah, wow.
How about you, Daniela?
Well, my first cell phone was a gray Motorola flip. Yes or no? I don't know. Was a gray, and it broke down after a short time. No, no good cell phone.
I remember, Daniela, I've earned my father gave me as a gift a Motorola C350, my first one with colored screen and polyphonic tones, because we had the monophonic tones and then the polyphonic tones.
Yeah.
And in the first week, I've lost. And
Yes.
and my father had divided it in 12 payments, monthly
Oh,
payments.
so
And
sad.
yes, I still remember I was like 10 years old or 11 years
10 years
old.
old. Oh,
And
yes, yes.
yeah,
It makes
and
sense. 10 years old,
yeah,
right?
it's nice to remember in the same moment Warley and Yasmin are thinking these guys are crazy. What are they talking about? Okay, so let's move to the next question. Yeah. How did people listen to music in the 2000s? CD players, MP3 players, iPods, etc. Please, Ivna, can you answer this question and then call the next one?
Okay, I think people listen to music in this time. CD players, but for me, I was poor and I listened to music. I listened to music to or by or else. Radio, only radio. It was very common to listen radio and call for radio and to ask music and to dedicate it something. Now, someone. It was
I rem
nice in this year, this time.
can you call the next person to ask this question, to answer this question?
How about you, Erica?
For me, it's the same. I use it to listen music on the radios in the most part of the time, I think. And after, when I got Discman and some CDs that I bought, some ones because CDs was expensive. I listened to music at the Discman as well, but mainly on radios. And what about you, Daniela?
Yes, I did. I used it to download in the site to call for share. Do you know? Do you remember? For share? It's very, very much cool because it's so fast, the download for music. It is, I loved. Eu adorava, amava. I loved? Yeah. Yes or no, teacher?
Yes, no.
Yes.
I'm not a teacher. I wish I was.
I need to change this. Okay?
Yeah, Call me Leandro.
Leandro. Okay, Leandro. I will.
Okay, can you please call the next one to answer the question?
Warley.
Yeah. Actually, I don't remember a lot about this time of listening to music and all this stuff. It wasn't common for me, I guess, but I remember that I have read about that, and in this time it was like a transition for carrying a lot of CDs or a folder of CDs or something like that to digital music. So I remember that the iPod was launched in 2000s, 2001, I guess. So actually, it was not so common for everyone. It was expensive, actually, but I remember it was like a transition, and it was so different because nowadays we have like Spotify and all these YouTube music, for example, that we have all the songs or almost always the songs to listen. And in the past, it was so different, we have like a lot of CDs. I remember that my father, they he has a folder of CDs that they put on the car, for example. And I remember now it's crazy, because it's so common to just connect the Bluetooth nowadays and listen or wherever you want. So that's pretty crazy, I guess. It's pretty crazy.
Okay, I will call the next one. Nice. Let me see. I have a small control here to try to be random and also to don't forget anyone, right? So let me see. We have left Yasmin. Yasmin, can you share something in regards of music? What do you know in the early 2000s, how people listen to music?
Yeah, about downloading music, I think in that time I never thought it was possible. So, yeah, I remember just to have the big folder of CDs of songs. So I already bought the CDs with the music just ready to listen. Um, and I also remember that were some TV channels that share music clips that was famous. So I think MTV was the most famous on that time. So some song was in the top records, and then the TV channel show and make some comments around that sometimes too. So I remember that of this time.
Nice. I'm sad because nobody has asked me to answer these questions. But
Go
I
ahead,
will.
Leandra,
I will.
please.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. Oh, that was so spontaneous. Well, everybody here, no, almost everybody, Ivna and Erica, and yeah, you two have mentioned CD Discman, right? Right? CD players or Discman. Do you remember that not only the CDs were expensive, but also the batteries to run these Discmans, right? So I remember I just have one pack of batteries and it was empty really quick. I mean, in a few hours I was out of battery, but I had a AC adapter, so you can plug in the switch. I never had a Discman. I know, Yasmin. I know. Because and not that I know, but it's not common in the last 20 years, okay? But I remember I was a teenager, like 9 or 10 years old. I had a Discman without batteries, but I had this cable to plug on the AC. And I remember I was washing the dishes connected to the electrical switch, electrical outlet using water, listen to Metallica CD. Like I wasn't aware of the dangers of doing these two activities at the same time, right? So I can consider myself a survivor. Yeah, it's awesome to remember this time and the media. I remember my first MP3 player had 128 megabytes of capacity. Right now, our cheapest cell phones have 64 gigabyte of storage capacity. So it was crazy the capacity. I remember it has only the capacity to hold or to store 40 songs if it was short songs, only 40 music, and we have to download it beforehand. It was crazy. Right now we can just have an in internet access. We can listen whatever songs we want. We can watch YouTube videos. It's crazy the access we have, and it's still sometimes we don't have any idea what we are going to listen or to watch, right? It's funny.
Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so let's move to the question number 4. What was your favorite way to watch movies at home during that time? And I would like to ask to Erica, can you please answer this question number 4?
Well, it's not my favorite, but I use it to watch music at the television, maybe in this DVD borrow places. How can we name this?
Blockbuster?
Blockbuster. Yeah. Blockbuster.
It's
And yes, I used to sometimes went to Blockbusters when my parents gave me some money to it and watched movies at home the most part of the time. And sometimes I used to watch movies at the cinema as well, no? And but no, the question is at home. Okay, so that's it. Blockbuster and the movies at the television when it passes and we are supposed to watch this one that Global said. And what about you, Yasmin?
Oh, I
I
believe Yasmin
maybe
Yasmin
Yasmin is
was
not there. Oh,
yeah,
Ivna.
yeah.
Oh no, I don't.
I agree with you. And my favorite way was my favorite way it was to watch movies at cinema, not home. But cinema was expensive. And I remember the first time I had at cinema to see Lara Croft. I think that's it, Lara Croft. Yes. And it was very, very nice. And at home, I remember to see Titanic. 3 hours, the movie, three
Two
hours.
two VHS tapes, right?
Yes, true.
yeah.
Oh my gosh. Good memories. How about you, Wally?
Yeah, for me it was common like go to the video rental store. I don't know if it's the correct word. To pick up a DVD, for example, for the weekend. And again, I also remember that right now and it's so different compared to nowadays that we have Netflix and all these options, because in the past we had like 2 or 3 options, I guess, to pick a DVD. And nowadays we have the problem to I don't know what I want to choose. I have problem to choose some a movie or a series or something like that. And nowadays we have other problems, you know, we have so many options. And in the past it was the opposite. So it's crazy. It's crazy to think about that, I guess. And what about you, Yasmin?
Yeah, I remember in this time we had some stores to rent the movies, but I think I never rent one. Maybe my parents did it, but I didn't. And I remember in that time I also loved theater like Ivina, but was very expensive. So when I went to there was like an event, a specific day that I chose a specific movie, and went to there. So my another favorite way to watch movies in that time was to watch in the TV. I remember that I liked it more to watch cartoon than movies, so I followed more the uh, channels that pass cartoons, and I also have some strategy in my mind. I every time that I started to watch a new TV channel, I count how many times the channel pass in commercials. So I remember Nickelodeon was about 3 minutes, if I'm not wrong. Then if I was watching some TV show, some movie or some cartoon, and then starts the commercials, I just count 3 minutes to eat, to drink water and something like that. And I back to the TV. So I remember I did that with every TV channel that I like it. And what's my favorite way? Because once I developed this strategy was where a time that I lost something that I wanted to watch.
Nice. Thank you, Yasmin. What about you, Ivna? I believe you are the last one, right?
I
You,
think it's
you,
Daniela.
Yes,
Daniela?
yes, I do. Yes, yes.
Okay. I'm sorry. I apologize, Daniela.
No, no, no problem. I like it going to the movies, Cinemark, but it was very expensive. So I watched more on TV in the house because it's very expensive. The Cinemark.
Nice. Thank you, Daniela. Well, first of all, I'd like to add my 2 cents on that subject. I think the movie theater is still expensive, right? Not the
Yes.
tickets itself, but the popcorn.
Yes. So, oh,
Yeah, if you have a couple, if you are two people going to watch a just released a brand new movie on the theater, and then you buy some popcorn, sweet, and then some soda, you're going to spend more than $200, right? I
yes,
guess. It's been a long time
yes.
that I don't go to cinema. And also, I was remembering, I mentioned Blockbuster. Blockbuster is a brand of American retail of movies, right? But I remember when I went to this kind of store, we had some classifications of the movies. Okay, we have the new ones with a label, gold label, and then we have I forgot the intermediate label, silver label, and then bronze label. So accordingly to the label, you were paying more or less. So it was more expensive. Better ones, better movies were more expensive than. Yes,
Mhm.
it's me.
I have a question for you, Leandro. Do you
Mm.
think people in this time give more value to watch movies than nowadays? Because, for example, in that time you need to go to went to a store to rent movie and then prepare yourself to watch that. but nowadays it's just turn on TV or an application, choose any movie that are a lot of options and just watch. So do you think people gave more value for movies in the past?
Yeah, I think so. It was such an event during the weekends. Like, okay, here's $5, and then let's make some popcorn. Let's buy some refrigerant, some soda, and then let's go to the store. Let's rent. Okay, everything fine. Let's watch a movie. Right now, we have Netflix on a touch of a button of our remote, our computer, even our smartphones. Yeah, well, I will watch a movie, right? It's different. It's totally different. And I believe the amount of options we have, that's the cause of the lack of the lack of attention that we pay to this kind of entertainment, right? I don't know. This is in my honest opinion. I don't know. What about you guys? What do you think? This is a nice question, Yasmin. What do you think?
So, so I think people nowadays, it's my opinion, but they like more to see serious than movies. It's my precious about.
Yeah, makes sense because there's a continuity, and then you have shorter episodes. Makes sense. Makes sense. I remember it was not a meme, it was a joke, but a young boy telling that his grandfather tried to watch a movie in Netflix, and it wasn't a movie, it was a series. And the poor man was watching like for 6 hours in a row trying to finish the movie, and it never finished. And he didn't realize it was a series.
The longest
But
movie in the history.
he's still watching it for 2 months. I mean, I'm joking, but yeah, things have changed a lot, and it's funny to see as I see my parents and even my grandparents. They don't pay attention to all these options that we have. My father-in-law, he likes to zap between the channels in the television, you know.
Yes.
So I gave him a Netflix account and he didn't like it. Oh no, I have to choose what I'm going to watch. I don't like it. So it's nice to have kind of someone choosing what you're going to watch. Makes no sense to us, but I believe that's a reality. Okay, we have 4 minutes left. It's really nice subject to talk about, right? Oh, we have more. Let's talk a little bit about internet. Internet. Okay.
Internet.
Let's jump to the question number 6. What do you think? Question number 6 in top. So, what was the internet experience like in the early 2000s? That one is a good question. Daniela, can you share with us? Do you remember anything?
Yes,
You remember,
I
right?
remember. Orkut, Orkut.
Ur-
She's, she's, she's delivering my votes.
we had communities. We had communities. You can research Yasmin and Warley. Orkut.
Yeah,
Delivering
I have
my
used that.
votes.
No way.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry.
No, that was nice. That was nice one, Orkut. What about you, Ivna? Do you remember anything? MSN? Wow, MSN.
Yes, MSN,
Yes,
Orkut. I thought the same, Daniel. I thought the same.
yes.
And don't
Many
forget,
communities.
It's so old.
How
It's
can I
so
say? We had to write the depoimentos for people.
Testimonials.
testimonial, I believe
Yeah,
it's something like that.
Yeah,
yeah.
Wow.
Testemunhas.
Don't
it's
forget
very
that
cool.
most of us only use the internet on weekends because of the cost, right? We
Yes,
had dial-up
holidays.
connections. Dial-up
Weekends
connection.
at LAN house because I didn't have computers.
Yeah, yeah. But if you had a computer at home and if you had a telephone, a regular telephone, and also a lot of requisites, right? If you had a computer, if you had a telephone, and if you had time after midnight or during weekends, you can connect to the internet and just spending one pulse, you can navigate at an incredible speed of 54 kilobytes a second. This
Oh,
is crazy.
yes.
Warley,
Oh,
are
was
you
real.
impressed? Have you used dial-up connections, Warley?
No, but I have used this kind of apps, you know, Orkut, MSN, and all this stuff. I'm from the LAN house era, so it was so different to nowadays that I'm here with my computer to speaking English with a lot of people, and it's pretty different, you know, because I was on the LAN house for I don't know 30 minutes, 1 hour, for example, and we need to stay at the same time with the other person.
He lost his
Travel,
connection.
disconnections.
Yeah, he's experienced some of 2000s
Ah.
experience using
Yes.
internet.
He's using the dial connection.
Can you hear me?
We were,
remember
yeah,
this
we were
song?
just,
Yeah,
you are
yes,
experiencing
now.
some of the 2000s feeling of using internet, right? That
Yeah, yeah,
it was
that's
like
not so
that.
common. Exactly.
Well,
So
I'm a,
I was saying that I need to stay at the same time with other person to talk with them on the MSN, you know. So it's also different from nowadays. So just crazy, like for 30 minutes or an hour on the LAN house to talk with someone, you know. That's
I'm sorry,
crazy.
I'm afraid we don't have any time left. It was an awesome conversation. Thank you all. And I hope you can be here next Wednesday, same channel, same time. Have a good
Me
one.
too.
Bye.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Have a
Thank
good
you guys.
night.
Bye bye.